Good morning, how you doing? Hey, come on, sleepy heads, we can do this. How exciting is this? Welcome to Login Reality, how you doing? I'm gonna tell you for a fact, there's one of me on this stage, and I know there's at least 4,000 of you coming in here at some point today. So frankly, if I'm louder than you, we've got a big problem. So I'm gonna try that one more time before we get into today. How are we doing? Yeah, come on, let's get this show on the road. So welcome to Login Reality. So this isn't just a tech conference, because that would be a bit blah. What we're doing here is we are pulling technology, innovation, and technology, creativity, and business under one single roof. And so, you know, historically, we've always thought of Login as a tech conference. And this year, the organizers, and I'll bring one of them on stage to describe it in a bit more detail, have decided to expand that definition so that we can get some more clarity and focus. So you're in for a real treat. This is edition 12 of Login. Woo! We're doing great, aren't we? And it's innovation-focused, mixing together tech, creativity, and business. So I could stand here and tell you all about Login, but wouldn't you like to hear it from one of our organizers? Wouldn't that be a little bit easier? No? Oh God, they're all asleep. We're gonna have a challenge. Would you like to hear it from one of our organizers? Yeah, so you lot thought you were going to come in to this stage and not be awake. It's not going to happen. We're going to have a bit of interaction, a bit of fun. What's the point of coming to a conference if you're just going to sit on your seat, look at me and expect me to do all the work? It doesn't work like that. So we're going to make it a little bit more fun. This is not going to be like conferences you're used to. It's going to be fun, energizing, and a little bit more va-va-boom, because I don't really know how to do it any different, right? Are you up for that? Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Right, so you'd like to hear from one of these organizers, right? Fabulous. Can I welcome Indre Chevrolet to the stage? Come on, give her a big round of applause.
I was kind of hoping they will say no, because you were saying it all so well.
She was hoping that I wouldn't let you on. So I know how difficult it is to organize conferences. I've done them myself. They take a ton of time. But for this one in particular, why did you make the decision to change the focus? Has it changed?
I wouldn't say it changed. I think it opened up, because obviously technology doesn't define innovation already for a while. And already in the past years, Login wasn't talking about innovation only, and those who are visiting not for the first time, you know it perfectly. But I think it's important to highlight that innovation is made out of many components, actually, but these three are super crucial to be there and actually to mix, to engage towards one conversation, and yeah, to discuss things which maybe they don't discuss on a working desk on a daily basis. So that's what we invite you guys to do today, tomorrow, and after Login. Step out of what you are doing, use this knowledge, but engage, talk to the people who are doing different things, and yeah, make it just more colorful.
I love it, because you can have beautiful bits of technology, but if they don't serve a real purpose, they're not creative to actually solve a real purpose, we've got a problem. And if there isn't the commercialization behind it, so the business aspect, then those wonderful ideas never truly make it out and get traction. So how do people make the most out of this conference? I mean, we've got 5 different stages, or 5 different stages going on simultaneously. There's a lot to do. How do you envision people getting the most value out of their time here?
Well, we had, of course, our plan, what we want to offer you and what we think you should do at a conference. So yes, going from hall to another, following the tracks of colors, like choosing whether it's creativity or technology or mixing a bit of all of them. We have the networking zone where we said that you're supposed to sit and network. We have the app for that. But honestly, at this point, and we've seen all this crowd outside, I think it doesn't matter anymore what we thought about that. It matters what you will make out of it. It's your event, it's your Login Reality, and now everything we wanted to do, we gave it. Now it's done, and now it's, guys, up to you. Will it be a good event? Will you take something from here? And what message you will take home?
Fabulous. So it really is about, we've got an amazing platform that the team have put together here, and it's making the most out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Indre.
Sure.
So I'll tell you a little bit more about what's been done differently this time round with the conference. Each of the stages that you see have had ambassadors that have sat behind helping to curate the content. So when we're talking about each of those themes, we have had experts, and you'll see them on each of the individual stages, with the exception of this one, which covers all of the different themes throughout the next couple of days. But each of these ambassadors have been key to making sure that the content is relevant, useful, and cutting edge. Because they're experts in their arena, so please do, be very upstanding and give them a warm round of applause. Finally, we've got 5 different stages, so a little bit about how those stages work. This stage here is the headline stage, and we'll be covering all manner of different topics and themes, so all themes will be covered on this particular stage. The remaining 4 stages have themes associated with them, and they'll have 4 themes on day 1, so there's 8 themes covered and 4 themes tomorrow. So today we're covering society, future of mobility, robotics and AI, and inspiration, and those themes will be consistent on those stages. Tomorrow we'll be covering the topics of design, money, blockchain, and storytelling. So if there's a particular area that you have an interest in, having those ambassadors on board allows us to dive really, really deep into the content rather than kind of skim over the surface. So expect to be wowed. Finally, this evening, I'm just going to remind you we've got a log-out party this evening, which will be starting at 7 o'clock. I expect to see many of you there. I might not be partying until the wee hours because I've got to be back here first thing tomorrow morning. But you can, and then we'll be back here tomorrow morning ready to go. For those of you with mobile phones, which I'm guessing is pretty much all of you, this being a tech-based conference in many regards, the hashtag for this event is LoginReality. I'll be tweeting and Facebook and all the rest of it on that hashtag, and I expect to see loads of exciting comments from you as well. So, that's all the opening stuff. Are you ready for us to get started today? Do you know what? This guy here is like my friend. He is like if there were awards going out for the most excited participant, he is like right up there at the moment. The rest of you need to up your game. So should we get on to the first speaker for today? That's the right answer! Oh my gosh, we'll get there. By lunchtime, you'll be like buzzing, and then I'll have to start you all over again because you'll have eaten food and be sleepy. So this first topic for today is about innovation in how innovation is better in Africa. Our speaker is a TED speaker. His TED Talk has had over 1.4 million views and growing. It's an amazing talk. I watched it through myself. He's also a Forbes contributor. He's been featured in the New York Times, and he's really looking at innovation for necessity, solving a real problem. His ancestry is actually from Lithuania. So, ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding. Put your hands together for Toby Shapshak.